Hey guys, I am so excited you're here. I am doing a new little gig here called Kicking It Up with Kimberly. And if you're new to my YouTube channel, I am Kimberly from Stampin' by the Sea. And so what am I going to do? Kicking It Up with Kimberly. What is that? Well, what I wanted to do is show you how you can kick up your cards just a little bit with a few extra embellishments or even a few extra layers. So I have created a fairly simple card, and what I want to do is just kick it up a notch, and we will create this. Now there's not a lot of change in this card, but there's one little thing that I did that can just give that card just a little bit, a little bit more of a layer, or two, just give it a little bit more pizzazz. So let's kick it up a notch. Are you ready? All right. So first, I want to show you this card and how it was created. This was just a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of Whisper White. I always use Whisper White thick cardstock for my card bases. And then a piece of the Dapper Denim, and that is 4 1/8 by 5 7/8, I believe. You'll see it under the ticker there with the measurements. And this piece right here is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And this is the first piece we're going to actually start with for our first layer of stamping. So down here is just our sentiment, and this piece here is a 1/2 inch by 4 1/4, and we're going to do a little trick with that. And then I've got some other tricks I'm going to show you. So let's get started. So let's kick this card up just one more notch, okay? So I'm going to put that card to the side. And we're going to start off here with our 4 inch by 5 1/4. And we're going to start it off using some Soft Sky ink. And I am using this beautiful stamp set called Star of Light. It is so pretty. Very beautiful stamp set. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is use the Soft Sky. And we're just going to stamp this beautiful snowflake randomly down the right side of the cardstock. And I'm just all the way down here. Perfecto. Next, I'm going to go ahead and open the Dapper Denim. And I love this rich denim look. It's a beautiful blue. And we're just going to stamp those right over the center. We're going to try to center that as well as we can. I could center this more, but my head will be in the way, and I know you don't want to see my head. So next I have this teeny tiny little snowflakes. I'm going to use, again, Soft Sky, and I'm just going to add these in onto this Whisper White, just randomly. Little tiny snowflakes. And then I'm going to add another color. This is a fun color combination. So it's Soft Sky, Dapper Denim, and then we have a little bit of Sahara Sand. So I'm just going to stamp these little snowflakes, and we'll continue to stamp these just randomly. No two cards will be the same, and that's okay. All right, so now we have that piece done. I went ahead and stamped this beautiful snowflake here from this set, and then I die cut it using the coordinating die cuts, just like that. And then I die cut another one. This is just Whisper White. This was the Sahara Sand, and this intricate snowflake I die cut as well. Now I'll tell you, when you're die cutting those intricate snowflakes, you'll want to use the die brush, and I literally just lay this down. This is the piece of foam that it comes with. I just have this random tray I got at a dollar store, and then I just roll it over, and bam, it'll come out. So this is a piece of burlap. It's our 5/8 burlap from Stampin' Up. I'm just going to take one of these pieces, and I'm going to pull it out. Now you're probably thinking, if you are a regular with Stampin' Up and you purchase a lot of our products, you're probably thinking, well, Kimberly, you have linen thread. Why wouldn't you use that? I love this burlap, and I love taking it apart because it's a very thicker twine, and it just curls better, and it looks beautiful because I love the way it wraps. So what I want to do is I'm going to actually put this down first. Then I'm going to layer this piece, and I'm going to pick this piece up if I can with my nail. It's not wanting me to do it. And while I'm holding it there, I'm going to take my stapler, whichever way I can get in better, and I'm going to staple that down. Now I'm not worried about the staple right now. It's not going to be seen because I'm going to cover it with this little snowflake. Now, because of where I laid the staple, I'm going to put the snowflake over a little bit more to the left instead of the right on my original card. Okay? So now, to keep that there, we're just going to take a mini glue dot. I'm going to put that right in the center. And I'm just going to fold in a little bit of that mini glue dot so it's not seen through the little snowflake. And I'm going to give it a press. Just like that. Now I don't like that tail sticking out, so I'll just give it a little trim. Just like that. And we want, on my table here, I have the metallic enamel dots. I'm going to take this dot right here and stick it right there in the center. Now, we want to do the greeting. And I'm going to use the Merry Christmas. It's a beautiful font. And I'm going to use the Dapper Denim. And I'm going to pull this down a little bit so I can get it straight. Hopefully you can see that. Perfect. Well, actually it's not. I could have come down just a wee bit more to my liking, but you know what? It's all good. I'm okay with it. Now, I'm going to take this here. I've already created a banner on the end. And remember, this is just a 1/2 inch by 4 1/4. And the reason I wanted it longer is because I'm going to fold it over. After I fold it over, I'm just going to give it a little staple. So now all we need to do is layer this. And let me give you the correct measurements on this piece. This is 4 1/4 by 5 3/8. Oh, I was way off on that measurement when I told you in the beginning, huh? Woof. So now we're going to layer with some dimensionals. We're going to layer that right onto the Dapper Denim. And then let's layer this one more time. And we're going to just put this right onto our Whisper White card base, and we're just going to center it just like that. And there you go. So we've taken this card and we've just added a little extra of a snowflake. Now, I'll tell you something else I do, and it's typically last minute. One of the things I love are doilies, and I usually have a doily sitting on my desk probably most of the time, and sometimes I just like to play around and see, can I stick this doily somewhere just right underneath just to give it a little extra something? That's my problem typically, is I always like to add a little extra something to the card. So I'm just going to take and see if I can peel up one of these glue dots. I just need a little bit, and I will just pull that up a little bit and add that right underneath there, and that just gave it a little extra something. So we kicked it up a notch, and it's actually quite simple. So if you're a beginner stamper, there's not many layers on this card. Doing the same thing basically, just we added the intricate piece here. We added and the little doily right there. Very simple. All right. Hey, thanks for coming and stamping with me and kicking it up a notch. I'll see you on the next one.